me, it was different life experiences. I don't think what happened to me had anything to do with a girl per se. Like I went to prison when I was young, and so it kind of hardened my feelings to a certain extent. You understand? Like when they put you in these boxes and lock you in there, and you've been through some of the shit that I've been through, bread loaf diet, plastic cages, shit so hot the floor's sweating. Like when you live like that for a long time, you have to build up like a wall where it's like the feeling of love it's kind of foreign to you. So you're more harder and you're not as compassionate or empathetic to a lot of people. So when I came out here, I couldn't feel some of the things that other niggas was feeling. It was like, well, that shit, those feelings, like even being away from family, like I just got to a point where it's like I could be around family, and I miss being around family. Before I've been so long without family that it was like it wasn't nothing to me. You understand? So when you forced to have to live without, you kind of build up that place in your heart where you're just like, I'm cold, like I'm numb, I'm ice cold. If I could start being around a person and laughing with them and joking with them, and I like vibe, because it can't just be sex. Mm-hmm. It cannot just be sex. Right. It's the vibe, it's the person, it's the camaraderie, it's these things that allow me to just say, all right, fuck it, we rocking.
Love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing. So then when I came out here, then I was like professionally a man whore, right? So I was good at it, really good. Like almost, not professionally, but you know, I'm just saying like, so what I'm saying, I'm joking, but what I'm saying is like, I've been with a lot of women, I watched them do a lot of sneaky shit. Like have husbands or have men and dick in their hand and yo, I'm just up with my friend, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, so it's like, I've been that man on the opposite side, so I always looked at it like, man, I can't trust no girl, man.
Promise nobody.
Blanket generalization on all women?
Not on all women, because I judge people by, you know, I don't prejudge them. So what I'm saying is that it just made me feel like I don't want to be extra trusting because she could be doing whatever. Because I'm watching it. I'm on the receiving.
From the side.
Yeah, I'm the receiver. Exactly. I was so young, I didn't really have real relationships before that. I didn't have like real relationships. Like, you know, I was a kid. We talking 16 years old, right? So I didn't really experience, you know, like, by the time I came home, I was 26 years old, right? So, but that whole period of growing, like going on dates and, you know, and building with a woman, I had never even been on a date, like a real date at a real restaurant until I was 26 years old. I had never even went to the movies with a girl. But I was popular growing up, so I had a lot of action, but it wasn't real. And I started to connect while I was in jail because everybody does. Oh man, I love you. I love you, but you really feel that love because the girl coming to see you and stuff and doing things for you, you love who love you. So it's a natural feeling. You cling. Listen, niggas be in love with 700-pound. You know what I'm saying? Like you love who loves you. So I didn't really have no real connection as far as like before I went.
You can't tell everybody your story. You can't tell everybody what you've been through because when you do that, certain people use that to their advantage.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, they be taking advantage.
like that has happened to me on so many levels.
too.
Like, you know, like Calmano has a situation where he says he doesn't love because of what he's been through in jail and blah, blah, blah. My situation was where I trusted someone and I introduced them to like a person that I thought was my best friend. And I turned around and they was fucking.
That happens though. I've done shit like that, so I'm a bad guy. But
Oh my God.
But then that puts the female in a bad situation. Like, it makes me feel like I can't trust anybody. And maybe that's why how I am today.
As the older you get, the more guarded you become towards other people because it's like you hear experiences of other people. So you don't want to judge people, but you kind of already are. So you're like dating someone and it's like they say one little thing off and you're like, yeah, you might be like, you might be that person. You might be like this. So I think the older you get, the more hard it becomes for you to become vulnerable to the next person.
But it's not only just with age, it's with experience, right?
That's what it is, experience.
Right.
So like, let's say for example, I'm gonna take you for an example, right? Like, let's say if I was incarcerated for a good amount of time of, like, let's say only 3 years, and I was in my teenage years. Whatever experience I received while being in there, that's what determines how I am toward other people, right? And so that just goes with relationships in general, with friendships, with boyfriend, girlfriend, anything, your child, and it doesn't really like determine on age. I'm only 23 years old, so I get really offended when I hear that, only because it's kind of like I've been through the most shit in my life. For someone to tell me like, oh, well, you know.
You're not old enough.
Huh?
You're not old enough,
Exactly.
but you haven't
like,
been through
oh
enough.
girl, like you a baby.
Bullshit.
And I love that I'm young. You understand what I'm saying? But I've been through some shit where it's like I could sit here and
Or a
really
40-year-old
tell.
hasn't experienced that shit.
Huh?
Right.
Like you've been through shit that older people, way older, have not even dealt
Probably,
with. I've been
you know?
through shit that people never experienced.
Probably. Like it just like depends, and it's like you're either lucky or you don't, depending on what you experience, you know. But I've been through enough of even like dealing with domestic violence for 2 times of my lifetime, for dealing with my child's father, whole like situation where he's not around, or like, you know, just different things, like so many different avenues of traumas, and that's what determines who you are today, right? And so, I mean, it's just like, that's where the no judgment has come into form. That's where the, you know, you just really understanding people for being people, like just being like humane. You understand what I mean? So.
Shit, man, I done been through some shit that make me hate humans.
Yeah.
Right? But we can't always live like that.
Right.
Because then we gonna miss out on some of the joy that life can bring us, right? Because it's some good people.
Yeah.
Most people is just fuckheads and dickheads and assholes. But I mean, you got good people.
Yeah.
So you gotta deal with people. You gotta, like, I start people at a 10. It's a demerit system with me. You start at a 10, man.
Yeah.
And you work your way
You
down.
work your way down.
Right.
Yeah.
But I meet you on Monday, by Friday you might be down to fucking 2.
For me, I try to know my
Yeah,
personality.
I like how you
like,
do that.
I try to know who I'm dealing with, know who's for what. Cause like I get tired of bitches when I call them like, oh, today I'm hosting a party and then that hoe don't show up. Then I be feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I know this is not the bitch to call for a party, but I know this is the bitch to call when I'm linking with somebody that she thinks she gonna come up off of.
And so now you know, it's levels to
Right.
it. It's
She's-
a growth thing. It's a
Yeah.
growth thing. I think we grew up in a society where people growth is like taboo. It's like, oh, you changing. Oh, you don't live in the hood anymore. Oh, that growth is a great thing. When you grow, everybody grows around you, and then you see people differently, and you start to link up with people who are growing too, and y'all grow together. A lot of times we just think that we can take everybody with us, and that's the problem.
Right, that can't be true. And whoever thinks that growing is a problem, just stay away from them. Fuck
It's the
them.
problem with them.
You're a
They're the
hater.
problem.
Fuck staying stagnant and fucking not.
Because that's not even true. Like that's not even possible to be on this earth all this time and be trying to get to the places that we trying to get to without growing.
Yeah.
We trying to get in, so it's a hustle. So life is a hustle. We trying to get in different rooms. We trying to be in different places. So we trying to mix it and shake it up. So on that course, we meeting people. We being introduced to different lifestyles. Like the shit that I do today, I could have never imagined.
Yeah. Yeah.
The person I could have never imagined. I'm like bougie a little bit.
A little bit.
Wait, so let's go. Is dates important? Is dating and dates important when you're trying to get to know someone new?
I think. Well, yeah, definitely. I feel like, but I don't know, cause me, I just feel like if I'm trying to talk to somebody new, I feel like I don't know. You're right.
You don't gotta date, really.
You gotta go.
Yeah,
You gotta go
like-
on dates,
You gotta
though,
go.
man.
I
You
think
have
you
to.
have-
It's
you
just the
have
best
to.
part.
But
I
it
think you
depends
gotta
if
be
you're
friends
feeling
first.
them though. You ain't just
Yeah.
that, yo, I wanna.
Well, you know what a date
If you're interested in them, then like, yo,
We're not talking about fucking. We're talking about dating.
oh well, hey.
Movies.
God damn.
You gotta lead up to getting the pussy.
Yeah,
It's just not
yeah.
that easy.
It's not about fucking. To me, listen, that's the best part to me.
Yeah.
I like to do that, like, because I feel like I like to go from this girl don't even like me, and I like to.
You like to show off, impress her.
No. I like to mentally
In her head, yeah.
get her,
Yeah.
right? Get her to the point where she liking me. Like I text her every day.
Oh, so you like to manipulate.
It's not manipulate. I'm just
Secure.
convincing her that she
You're
should
showing
like
her
me.
who you are.
I'm showing her. So I'm a gentleman. I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing all those things that makes a girl say, "Damn, I'm starting to like him." You understand? So
Slowly.
that right. That
Wait, but
process
do
is
you
the best
change
process
though,
to me.
Mano?
Yeah,
Possibly.
Cause then it's real.
That's
Then
the
it's-
fucked up part, though.
Well, no, then it's real.
Possibly. That's possibly. It's possible.
If you're not going to open the door for me 5 years down the line that we're dating, don't open the door for me now. I kind of put that rule from the beginning when I'm dating someone. Like, if you're not going to hold up to who you truly are, don't show me somebody you're not
At the beginning.
at the beginning. There's no point of that.
I just got a quick question.
Yeah.
though.
Question.
Mano.
Oh shit.
look. As a man, do y'all ever like feel any type of way if y'all like hurt a girl's feelings?
Yeah, see, listen.
That's a good
That's a good question. Check this
Like-
out. Check this out.
No.
When I'm doing those things, when I do those things that I said I'm a gentleman, it's because at that point I really like her.
Right.
In my mind, I'm like this girl, and I've convinced myself that I like her. I want to take her to. We could go out, restaurants, we could do whatever, have a good time. If in that process, she's a good person, and if something happens, I would feel bad. Like, damn, I ain't mean to do it like that. You know what I mean?
What do I do?
Fuck herself.
No, I'm gonna be like, all right, because if the sex was already there at
Right.
one point,
Right.
then we're gonna
Get
talk
back.
about it and what happened, like, what's going on? Is it someone?
I don't think it's possible. Like, if once you're in love with somebody,
That's bullshit.
It's like,
That's bullshit. Niggas can lack. That's how you have to
yes,
know how to
they
make yourself
can,
come,
They
though.
can, but once you're in love with somebody, you have this
Girl.
thing with them, like, with no matter what the sex
It's always
is.
We
gonna be
are
good.
going to talk about why
Yeah.
our sex is whack, and then we're gonna do something about it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you need to
Am I
step it
not?
up.
I'm not turning you on. Then I'm gonna figure out how to turn you on. If
Yeah.
you're not turning me on, then I'm gonna figure out how you can turn me on.
Right.
Go with someone else then.
Need to step it
Or
up.
maybe it was just a day where he was trying to get his nut off. Maybe it was just one of those days where he needed to get his nut off and he was tired.
Consistently for over 6 months. It's just
But that's why I can't see that happening. Like, I can't see
I'm lying. For what? That we're gonna talk about it?
You gotta step it up.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
No, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say, all right, babe, look, I don't know, but the sex has not been good. What's going on? Like, am I not satisfying you? Like, would I cheat?
No, would you go find someone
Yeah,
else?
would you
You're getting
cheat?
good
No.
dick anymore.
That's cheating.
I am not.
Yeah.
I'm really not like a cheating. I'm not a promiscuous girl.
like a cheater or a cheater?
I'm not a cheater at all. Like, if I'm in a relationship, I'm really devoted in my relationship. That's the type of person I am. I don't like to make my significant other look bad or,
right.
be talked about because just myself, I'm not gonna walk in a room and, I'm with someone and I fucked him yesterday. Like, I'm just not,
You just don't want to
I don't like that. If I'm in a committed relationship, now if I'm single and I want to do whatever, fuck whoever I want, all right, that's a different story. But if I'm with someone, I'm not promiscuous. Like,
When you get to a committed relationship, is it like a conversation?
patient are you? Wait, what? So much question. Which one?
Is it a conversation? How do you know you're in a committed relationship? Like, Mano, like, when did you know you were in a committed relationship?
When I noticed that she didn't leave. Whole month went by. You still here? God,
This is real now.
Like, this is real. And then the thing is, I wanted to keep her around, right? So I wanted her around. So I wasn't getting tired of her. I liked what I was feeling. I liked it was different. It wasn't just, because after a while, you
Bored.
fuck girls in different cities. You fuck girls. You fuck their friends. You fuck the sisters. You
Pussy
put
is
them all
pussy.
together. And after a while, it's just like, damn, Because listen, I would come home and then feel lonely because all my homeboys got girls. So now I would come home and then I'd be like, damn, who could come over tonight? Who could come over? Damn, yo, what's up? What you doing? I'm in my bed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't always work. So after a while, you be lonely and shit. You been on the road so long that your lights is off and you pay shit. So nobody home. The house don't feel like a house. It's different when you got somebody that take care of you, take care of the house, and it's a better vibe.
You changed that.
Yeah.